The Bellefonte baseball team is enjoying one of its best seasons in recent memory, and the hope is to get back to the state championship game right here at Medler Field at Lubrano Park. I'm Jake Starr with sports. It's day 2 of the NFL draft. Now South Philadelphia. Phillies ace Aaron Nola dealing here, top of the 4th. Strikes out Marcell Ozuna, but in the 7th, it was Pablo Sandoval. Yes, he's still playing. Off the bench for the Braves. Goes deep second deck home run. Ties it up at 2. Turning to high school baseball, Bellefonte is enjoying a strong season. I had a chance to stop by practice this week and catch up with the team. The Nittany Lions return home tomorrow to face Maryland in their last regular season contest before the conference tournament. Penn State football is continuing its spring practices this week. Last season, the team and quarterback Sean Clifford struggled to a modest 4-5 record. Even though Penn State is ranked 7th in the nation and won the regular season conference championship, the Nittany Lions still likely need to win this weekend's conference tournament to make the NCAA tournament. Bellefonte returns to the field tomorrow against Hollidaysburg in the Dean Rossi Memorial Tournament. Meanwhile, State College baseball has lost 2 straight. They're 4-5 on the season. That's all for sports. Now back to Olivia at the anchor desk. Home. A word unfamiliar to the Bellefonte track and field team for nearly 30 years. Earlier this season, the Red Raiders hosted a meet, their first since 1992, when the track was no longer eligible for competition. For head coach Seth Miller, meets are usually strictly business, but he couldn't help but soak it all in.
One of the head officials that evening, he used to coach at a neighboring school district, so I've known him for 15 plus years, and he said something to me, and it just got a little bit emotional. He basically said, hey, you've worked hard for this, and your program, you guys should be proud of what you got here.
After years of practicing in parking lots and busing to every meet, the team is thrilled to have a track of its own. For nearly 30 years, Bellefonte Track and Field didn't have a place they could call home. But this year that's no longer the case, as these runners have a place where they know they belong. It was a surreal feeling for senior Austin Nealis when he finally stepped foot in the renovated Rogers Stadium. After COVID-19 shut down last season, Nealis never thought this would come.
It's incredible because we haven't had this, and track is just an amazing sport, and I enjoy it, and I'm just so happy that we finally got a place of our own.
Captain Juliet Pope felt the same way, even though she couldn't participate in the first meet.
It's gonna have a sense of gratitude to be able to know how many people really are here to support us.
And for Nealis, it was the home track, plus support, that sprung him to a comeback victory he'll never forget.
Hearing the crowd cheering your name at home at Bellefonte is just a feeling that you can't miss.
In Bellefonte, I'm Jake Starr for the Center County Report. After losing most of its 2020 season, Bellefonte baseball was itching to return to the field this year. The Red Raiders are taking advantage of the opportunity, racing out to an excellent start. Head coach John Clark knows the work behind the scenes has been key to the team's success.
They come to practice, they work hard, they try to compete with one another in practice.
It's a tight group, with 11 of the 17 players seniors. But on any given day, any player can step up.
We got a bunch of guys on the team that can really produce. Everyone 1 through 9 are starting pitchers.
And the strong start to the season has the team thinking big for when the playoffs come. The Bellefonte baseball team is enjoying one of its best seasons in recent memory, and the hope is to get back to the state championship game right here at Medler Field at Lubrano Park. The last time Bellefonte made the state championship was 2016. Its players know they're capable of getting back there.
So it's high hopes for us, and we're trying to push as much as we can.
As the season continues on, Bellefonte will work to keep its momentum heading into the playoffs. And when that time comes, Clark knows his group has what it takes to compete with anyone.
I'll take these guys any day against any other group.
As for the players, they didn't hide their thoughts on where the Red Raiders will be in June.
I think we make it to the state championship. I think we're going to win it.
State championship, no doubt.
In Bellefonte, I'm Jake Starr for the Center County Report.